Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, and salam kebajikan. Hello Degeners, welcome back to our channel. And right now, I will demonstrate you how to configure bridging with two routers. If you want to know more about this configuration, stay tuned. This is the topology for the configuration. As you can see at the topology, I use two routers and two clients. I'll bridge all of the ports that connect to routers and client. The first router as server router and the second router as a client router. I'm gonna distribute an IP address from the router server to all the client with DHCP server. Okay, without any further ado, let's start our config. First of all, check the interface that I used with the command interface print, and it can be seen that there's two clients connect to the first router, is error 1 and error 2. Error 1 is connected to the RB2 and the error 2 is connected to the first client. After that, create a bridge interface with the command interface bridge at name bridge server. Then check it using the command interface bridge print. And as you can see, we've successfully configured the bridge interface with the name of bridge server and the status is running, which means the bridge is active. Then add the error 1 and error 2 ports on bridge server with the command interface bridge port at interface error 1 bridge server, and then do it to error 2. Then check with the command interface bridge port print. And as you can see that we've successfully registered or added error 1 and error 2 into interface bridge server. After that, check the interface using the command interface print, and as you can see that the error 1 and error 2 status are RS are running, which means there's LAN cable connected to the router port, while S is slave, which means that the port has been connected to the bridge. Next, configure the IP address using the bridge server interface with the command IP address at address 27.27.27.27/27 interface bridge server. Then check with the command IP address print. And as you can see that the IP address was successfully configured. After that, configure the DHCP server to distribute IP address to client with the DHCP server setup using the bridge interface. Next, check whether the DHCP server has been configured or not with the command IP DHCP server print. And as you can see that the DHCP server was successfully configured. And then in here, I'm gonna move to the first client. In here, I'm gonna make a request IP address to the server. And we're going to check the IP of first client. And as you can see that this client has successfully get an IP address. The IP address that client gets is 27.27.27.25 with the gateway of 27.27.27.27. And then I'm gonna ping the gateway. And as you can see that the package is deployed, which means that this client is connected to the server. Next, we move to the second router. And then check the interface that will be used with the command interface print. And it can be seen that there's two clients connected to the second router. Error 1 is connected to the first router and error 2 is connected to the second client. Then create a bridge interface with the command interface bridge at name bridge client. Then check with the command interface bridge print. And as you can see that we've successfully configured the bridge interface with the name of bridge client. And the status is running, which means that the bridge is active. Next, add the error 1 and error 2 ports to the bridge client interface that we created before with the command of interface bridge port at interface error 1 bridge client. And then add it to error 2. Then check with the command interface bridge port print. And as you can see that we successfully added error 1 and error 2 to interface bridge client. Check the interface using the command interface print. And as you can see that the status of Error 1 and Error 2 is RS. R is running, which means that there is LAN cable connected to the router port, while S is left, which means that the port has been connected to the bridge client. Then request an IP address using the bridge client interface with the command IP DHCP client at interface bridge client disable no, and check it using the command IP DHCP client print. And it can be seen that the router client get an IP address of 27.27.27.26. Then do the test by pinging the IP gateway of the first router. And as you can see that the package is replied, which means that the router client is connected to the router server. After that, we'll move to the second PC client and then make a request an IP address to the server. And as you can see that the second PC client got an IP address from the server is 27.27.27.24 with a gateway of 27.27.27.27, and then do the ping from the PC client to the IP gateway server. And as you can see that the package is replied, which means that the second PC client is connected to the router server. Then I'm gonna ping the first PC client. And it can be seen that the package is replied, which means that the second PC client is connected to the first PC client. And last but not least, we're going to move to the router server again. And then check the DHCP server list to see which client are connected to the DHCP server with the command IP DHCP server list print. And as you can see that there's 3 clients who's connected to the DHCP server. The first client is router client, and the second client is PC1, and the third client is PC2. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for your attention and see you in the next video.